and we have a trophy rush. So I'm going to activate that, and we are going to do some showdown. I'm hoping that I can give good commentary, because I have a tendency to just log in and forget I'm recording.
I then proceeded to give a lot of really bad commentary, so here I am. I'm going to do a voiceover throughout pretty much the rest of the video now. I end up grabbing this box just so I have a little bit of protection and whenever it comes to fights. I did see Chester a little while ago appear in that bush, so I am cautious of that, but since I'm not being pressured, I go ahead and take the second box and begin working on the third one, but Chester decides to show up and start a battle with me. I still really want that box, so I will attack it a little bit, but that Chester is still going to be showing some pressure, so I'm going to keep it alive. This way I have a little bit of a shield, since neither of us have pierce. Now with the box broken, the Chester decided to run away instead of applying pressure. He definitely could have killed me, but hey, I won't complain. I did just see Crow's projectiles inside of that bush in that little section right there, so I am cautious of that and try and scope out where he is, but decided to ignore him and go after the Chester. Yeah, for some reason I immediately forget about the Crow and die. But bright side, 16 trophies is not bad to start off the video. I'm going to immediately start this round, try and get those 2 boxes up there, this way I have some gems, but El Primo is going to try applying pressure, and then Stu comes along, so I begin to leave, this way they can have their fight, and I'm going to go to middle and hold that for now. The rest of the round, I'm just trying to hold middle and apply pressure when it comes to buy, but Kit being Kit ends up killing me from nowhere. As the next round starts, I'm just so done with the challenge and don't want to be playing Charlie anymore, so I end up playing really defensively and just stay hidden in this bush until Frankus starts applying pressure. The Frank does a really good job here and does almost kill me if I didn't use my gadget. When I come out, I end up killing the Frank and retreat away from the spike down towards where the Crow is. I don't think I can beat this Crow in a 1v1, so I use my super to trap him, but I get low enough where the spike projectile ends up killing me anyways. After losing so many matches, I was just so done with this and just wanted to win something, so I sat up and started locking in. I immediately go right to get away from the Daryl. Even though I could probably take him, I didn't want to try to start a battle just yet. I ended up attacking these 3 boxes to try to get some gems, and saw that the Carl was also doing so. I tried avoiding his projectiles, but he left that gem open as the bull tried pressuring him. I ended up helping the Carl try to kill the bull, and I successfully do so and steal that gem for myself. I don't exactly want to fight the Carl just yet, so I give him a flamingo in hopes that he'll stop attacking me, which it does seem to work for a little bit. I let Carl go ahead and get the gem as I push Jackie, which I could probably kill if there weren't so many walls. Carl decides to start attacking me for some reason, but sees there's a bigger threat down there, so I end up going to the left to just try and avoid the entire situation. I've gone in a really roundabout way, which has opened me up for flanking on the Jackie, scoring the kill, and then the Carl, who is really low. I go ahead and grab all the gems, getting ready for the now showdown, and go to mid where I can now see my opponent Max. I grab some more gems, apply some pressure. I didn't want the Max to get away, but my greed takes hold of me and I go after the gem instead of pursuing more pressure. With my newly acquired 11 power cubes, I get a little cocky and go after the Max, but I'm an idiot and don't use my gadget or even hit the Max, which led to my death. Bright side, I did get 20 trophies from this. I got sick and tired of losing so many matches from Showdown, so I swapped over to Gem Grab where I know Charlie is really good because her super can make it where we don't actually have to kill the opponent and get all their gems from it. The super actually entraps them, making them drop all their gems, while my gadget entraps me, but I keep my gems, so Charlie's actually really good here. My team ends up fanning out quite a bit while their teammate clusters up, but we end up pushing them back and El Primo decides to come after us. I scored the kill on him and we then push it to the center where we end up holding that for the majority of the rest of the match. Daryl and El Primo try to apply pressure together, but we end up separating them, killing them off one by one. Barley tries to freeing El Primo, but we end up killing him anyways since El Primo doesn't have that much range and Rosa applies pressure to the Barley. Due to respawn time, we can actually kill them one by one and not have to worry about a team fight. I end up using my super, which does minimize the effect of the M's hypercharge, but it doesn't matter all too much since we almost have enough gems and are about to win. They do one final push to try to kill us, but I pop my gadget, keep myself alive, and the others are able to sustain themselves pretty good, so we end up getting a team kill. At this point, it's just keeping up what we've already been doing, so we aren't too worried as a whole. Daryl and El Primo are pretty good for gem grab, but we're able to keep them at a distance pretty well, and if they do try applying pressure, we're able to keep our own. So we end up claiming the win, I show a little positivity, and I take my 20 trophies. The next match is actually really scary because both team comps are really good. Crow can get in, deal a lot of damage, and get out. Lily can do something similar with her gadget going into the Shadow Realm. Bull can apply a lot of pressure, which is good, and he can also defend, which is nice, but that doesn't mean much when Charlie can just capture him, making him drop all of his gems. We end up getting 2 of the 3 kills though, and the Lily is tucked away in a corner. We end up trying to apply pressure, but she disappears out into the middle, which does shock me a little because I thought she would go into the bushes. We end up just trying to section them off a little. Bull's able to hold his own pretty well, and we're able to hold mid for a little bit. Due to the fact that everyone is dead now, I do have to hold mid all by myself, but that doesn't matter too much since everyone's going to respawn at the same time anyways. Crow immediately applies pressure, and I fall back since I have the most gems on the team. I don't fully retreat in anticipation that my team's going to need me a little bit, and that Crow hypercharge does scare me. I end up popping my gadget a little late, and end up ruining the Bull super with my own, but that doesn't matter all too much as we all retreat and regroup for a little bit. The Crow tries applying pressure, but my Crow ends up getting the kill, and we waited for the Bull to come back so we can all apply pressure together. I end up going to my cocoon to heal a little bit, which doesn't do much other than stall for me, as the rest of my team goes in to apply pressure and get some kills. Sadly, the Crow's hypercharge does go to waste as I'm not able to help it get the kill, but the Bull comes back and I end up helping him get this kill instead. Now with the metal cleared out, we can start applying pressure inside to try to get those last remaining gems that we need. We end up claiming them, and I stay back since I have the most gems, but I still stay in the fight long enough to help the Bull get these kills. As a last hope, Crow ends up using his hypercharge, but I hide inside my cocoon to minimize the damage that I take, and we end up falling back to our section of the map. All we need to do now is play defense, but they decided to apply a lot of pressure, which ends up losing the gems because Charlie used her own super. Thankfully, this doesn't mean too much because we end up getting the team wipe anyways, and all we have to do now is wait the remaining 10 seconds. Due to respawn time, Charlie won't be here in time to help get these kills. Lily can't apply enough pressure, and the Crow just doesn't have his super. I end up popping my gadget just to be safe, and we end up securing the win. Now to finish off any good trophy rush, I boot up Brawl Arena, and this next section is just going to be unedited audio, so you can actually see what I think of. And I know people are probably going to skip this because Brawl Arena sucks apparently.
I think I just got all my dailies too, I don't remember. Bull's a very interesting choice for this, but okay. Here. I'm gonna go left. I don't know why everyone dislikes this mode. It's not that bad. Sure, it's not goated, but it's not that bad. Then again, I like Pokemon Unite, so does anyone even play that anymore? I know people do because I play it sometimes and I don't wait 20 minutes for a match, but people should play that game more. I might make content on that, depends on how I feel. Do you want to see Pokemon Unite content? Let me know. And if you do, I might make it. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I thought I could damage the robot. I'm just spamming the auto attack. I should have been healing. What am I doing? My game just hard lagged. Don't know what happened, but I thankfully got the thing, so. Oh, you jerk. Whatever is fine. Dang. That was nice. That was nice. But he died in the process, so it's fine. Alright. I'm gonna help you out, Fang. Because I have a feeling Colt has been over here bullying you. And I would have been correct. So, I'm gonna go the long way now. Anyone know what that song's actually called? Like, not the cup song, what its actual name is. How old even is that song? That song was like my childhood. I swear, if that song's 20 years old, I might cry. I'm not that old, guys, trust. Where did that thing go? This Colt is just undying. How? What? Oh, because we're all over here leaving that bowl completely available to destroy things. Okay, and enemy team? No, dude. That's game. We lost. Come on, man.
Several days later.
Over the course of the next few days, I ended up playing a lot of Charlie, and eventually got her all the way up where I only need one more showdown match to win. I immediately kicked this match off, going for that box since no one else was around. I saw someone peek their head down below, but I'm not sure who, so I just keep pushing forward. I push up a little bit, grab the other box, and wary of that Edgar who's going to use the teleporter. I quickly back away and hope that Edgar will leave me alone, which he does for some reason. He very easily could have killed me, but I won't complain. I want to stay in the middle just a little bit, this way fights come to me and people can pick themselves off one by one. I want to play really defensively here, because I am one win away, so I started backing away from the M's and just trying to avoid everyone as a whole. Sadly, I do run into the Ashe though, but Janet falls back as well, so this creates a lot of open area for me to just hide in. I know that no one is around, and I know the Ashe can't pursue me without dying, so I just stay in this area for a little bit because I feel safe enough to do so. But it's really boring just to sit around, so I start attacking Edgar, but he jumps on me. Thankfully, I've dealt with this before, so I pop my gadget, and then followed by my super. I end up backing away, this way when he does come out of the cocoon, I'm ready to attack. I let the Ashe deal with the Edgar as I back away from the Janet, and at this point I realize that no matter what, I have enough trophies to win, so I don't really care how this match goes. I'm still going to try to win, of course, but I at least know that I have the Charlie Prestige now. I end up pushing it towards the middle a little bit, trying to find someone to pick off, and I see the Ashe there with only one power cube. I don't want to get too close and play around the boxes because Ashe would win that fight, but Janet ends up winning this fight. Even though I use my cocoon, I just can't deal enough damage to deal with the Janet. But none of that really matters because I only needed 6 more trophies, and with the 5 trophies from the rank 4 and the 5 for my win streak, I end up getting just enough to prestige Charlie. And that's one more to my collection. Now, let me know down in the comments which brawler I should pick next. Here's a list of them, and I'll see you in the next one. Have fun at Star Park.